So epic.
What's up, everybody? It's your favorite show, Get a Bucket. I'm your host, Trey, and as usual, hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. Now, in today's society, we don't have a lot of standards in place, sadly. For example, the NBA MVP, that don't even have really good standards. Like, everybody's trying to move the goalpost. So on this video, I'm going to talk about a few things, but we're going to talk about NBA MVP criteria, the 3-time MVP list, the Horseshoe listing. That's why I call, that's the listing I got for the haters. The fourth one is then Nikola Jokic, because he's a top MVP candidate this season. And then finally the conclusion, because I think it'll just sum everything on up. All right, so look, we got the Horseshoe listing, and what that is this: these guys were close to getting the 3-time consecutive MVP awards. And the reason why it's called the Horseshoe listing is because, in the game of horseshoes, if you get close to the ringer, you do, we tip the cap to you, we give you some kudos. So again, the Horseshoe listing, these guys were close. Just too bad we weren't playing horseshoes. So this is the dressing, and I'm gonna start it off with the haters first. LeBron stands. Y'all gotta chill out, okay? I hear you. LeBron James could have done it twice. Could have. But he lost out to D Rose in 2011 and Kevin Durant in 2014. And he honestly lost out to that. Again, remember the criteria, right? Top 4 in win shares, top teams, wilder situation, regular season award. D Rose had similar stats to Braun. All right. His team was ultimately better. In terms of record-wise, there was a 4 to 6 game gap between the Chicago Bulls and the Miami Heat. This is when D Wade, Chris Bosh, and LeBron James were all on the same team. So again, to have that cushion and your stats are similar, like, you're doing pretty well in the win shares too. Like, I got to tip my cap to D Rose in that situation. I'm sorry. Now, if you want to say I'm inconsistent, stay tuned. Or if that's wrong, stay tuned. I am consistent, because in 2014, I discredit Braun for a similar thing. OKC's record was better. Kevin Durant and his stats were similar. I tip my cap to KD. You want to say Braun, cool, but I personally go KD. Win shares, it was actually further for Braun. Like, Braun had a little advantage. The team had a 4 to 6 game gap. So if I'm not too far off from win shares, stats, I favor KD. My team is at a 4 to 6 game gap. All right, cool. I gotta tip the cap to KD. And if you're saying that's wrong, well, in 2013, this is a similar situation. Actually, the win share margin is closer, favoring Kevin Durant, or it's still favoring Braun, but it's closer for Kevin Durant's favor. Stats are similar. The Miami Heat just had a 4 to 6 game lead. So before you say I'm inconsistent, note I'm giving Braun the nod in 2013. You could have given it to KD in 2013. So let's stop. Let's pump the brakes there, okay? On like, for the Braun haters, the Braun stands. Let's stop that. Now, to address other players who fit the Horseshoe listing, Steve Nash and Steph Curry. Remember, Steve Nash won it in 2005 and 2006, right? Ultimately, I'll give him 2005. You go from 2004, the Suns were 26 and 56, to the next season, you 56, 26 plus. All right, fine. Even though Stoudemire was balling that season, I will give it to you. They were hooping. So fine. I hear that. Although his win shares were not good, this is a wilder type of statement, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Like, his team was successful. He's on the best team, bro. Like, or he's on the best team. You got the record turnaround. The win shares don't help, but it's that story, that wilder story. I give that to you. 06 never should have gone to Steve Nash. Never should have. Should have gone to Kobe Bryant or even LeBron James, to be honest, like that. But it was definitely Kobe's for the taking, and they gave it to him because Stoudemire was injured. So like I do hear you, but they had more players on the team than just Amari Stoudemire. Like that was just one injury, a big injury. But Sean Marion giving me 18 and 12. Is it really? Like I got a squad with Sean Marion and Steve Nash. What are we doing? Meanwhile, Kobe Bean Bryant is out there dragging Smush Parker, Kwame Brown, Lamar Odom, who's good. And, you know what I'm saying? Chris Mims, Luke Walton, like that's what we got. That's who should have get. Like Kobe should have had that award. Again, context matters. So for Steve Nash, being consistent, shouldn't have won the second one, and definitely didn't deserve it in 07. And he did not. Shout out to you, Dirk, for winning it. Now, Steph Curry could have got robbed. Could have got robbed. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because in 15, all right, deservedly so. You're number 2 in win shares. You're on the best team. Like my boy, I don't know what else to tell you. You're on a heartfelt. You're on the up and coming team. You know what I'm saying? Like people are rocking for you, they're riding for you, they're cheering for you. Woo! 16, 73 and 9. Do we really need to say more? You're on the best team record-wise in the NBA history. You number 1 in win shares. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Now, I'm sorry, that was 16. 17. This is where he kind of gets robbed. But he sold his MVPs for a championship. And that's when he brought in Kevin Durant. Because Kevin Durant was like number 9 on win shares. And this boy drops all the way from like 1 to 2 to number 5. So again, Steph Curry, rightfully so, did not deserve it in 17. Again, Russell Westbrook also averaged a triple-double. That's wilder than anything Steph Curry did that season. So we're being consistent with the horseshoe listing. Peep that though, okay? Like, sorry, Bron stands. LeBron James did not deserve, or he did not deserve the 3. That's tough. He could have deserved it by technicality, right? Like he played up to MVP level. Just D Rose and KD outplayed him in those situations. Tough.
Oh, I did not know you guys were still here. As you can see, we're at the back end of the show. No pun intended, but look, hope you all enjoyed it. And before you go, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the IG account, share the content to anybody who's anybody. And most importantly, leave your thoughts and comments below. But I gotta go back and play Buddy in 2K, so let me unmute him real quick. Excuse me. Hey, boss, I'm back. Nah, you better catch this word. You know we get buckets around here, too.